Let's
that
go.
Was a good one. Fist
yeah, I
bump.
know.
That was a good
I'm
one.
not about to fall for that.
That was a real fist bump. That was a real good one.
I can't risk it, bro.
Oh
I'm on
my
fire.
fucking
I'm on
God.
fire. I don't want you ruining my fire.
I can't
bro.
even see you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like I don't want you touching. You know.
We live.
Yeah, we
live.
are
Nah,
we-
only me, right?
Nah, it's only one.
My guy. Yeah, he a hater. You see how you said it was only one and he hit me with the booze?
Well, that was before he said that. I was trying to do
Oh,
that.
no,
I was trying
man.
to load up.
Hey,
He
you
was
know,
premeditated
team
hate.
I
effort.
was trying to
Need
load
you to
up.
stop that.
Team
Cut that
effort.
out,
It's called moderation. We got to keep it together.
I kind of wish
good with
neither
the
of us
bad.
kind of like glanced at the cameras because I wanted to turn and be like, oh, hey.
No, that would have been perfect.
Nah, you
Right?
could have still did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Wow.
they seen our eyes.
Yeah,
And as I was
yeah.
going to
They all
turn him, I
excited.
seen him look at the
Yeah.
camera and it was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, they know we here.
They cheesing already. Like,
They're like, oh, these guys, look at them.
Right?
We here.
Gosh.
We here. We back, y'all. Welcome to the Venture Klan podcast. You already know this is your boy Av Kim with that motherfucking nigga, the bar guy, 8 guy, young Aristotle.
Yo, it's your boy Buck the World, a.k.a. 2 Live, the freaking naughty venture, yeah, the nasty one.
And in the back, we got Dave.
We got
Dave
Dave,
is here.
right? I
Dave
guess
is here.
with time, Dave will have his own
Yeah,
thing.
we're gonna get some drops for everybody.
Don't worry
I've
about
been
it,
working
you know?
on like real drops for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Dave here. If y'all didn't, oh yeah, I know who Dave is. Dave, you want to tell people who you are?
Dave is the guy in the back.
Okay.
Dave is the guy in the back.
You want to tell him like your actual name? Cause then I can tell him like why I just call you Dave.
No.
All right, cool. Well, he's Dave now. He had a whole spiel about who he wanted to be and how he wanted to operate as a part of the organization. And you know, he just let us change his name to Dave. So Dave is here. Omizi's not here. If y'all ain't see our little clip that went out.
BBLs, man.
BBL, man. You know, he couldn't get on the flight and like lay face in the seat. So
Right,
he just got to
right.
heal up. Y'all see him.
I heard you
soon.
need an assistant to keep like all your
Keep
your
it together?
organs together, yeah, or you keep your shit tight, something like that. Nigga wearing a girdle or something.
He got a corset
Nah,
on.
it-
Yeah, got a
Yo,
corset. My
it's
son
the
corset.
wellness. It's the wellness
You know,
clinic, right?
but
Yeah.
he'll be
he
popping
went
up
to the wellness
every
clinic.
now
He
and
had to
again.
go get it
So,
right.
you know,
You know we here.
Stuff to look
Welcome
forward
back,
to.
y'all. It's been 10 months. You know,
Yeah.
we keep telling y'all that
Yeah.
it's been 10 months, 10 long months. All right, we was out doing cool shit, traveling the world, meeting exotic women, doing things with those exotic women. Laugh if you fucked, Bruce. You still ain't clean it up, so I'm not gonna clean it up.
wow, right?
Yeah, you know, we
dirty.
was out doing a lot, man. We traveled, we climbed the mountains, we sang the songs we like to sing. Happy Black History Month, we here.
We are here.
You know.
Improvements all around. You see, we are in a new space. You know?
Oh yeah, new studio. Shout out to the new studio. We
Yeah.
here, we glow, we got like,
Yep.
you know,
It's beautiful.
toys and shit. You
Yeah,
can be
yeah,
posed,
yeah, yeah.
comfortable.
The lights.
The lights, all
So,
that.
you know,
Yeah, we here, y'all.
Yeah. let's get that out the way, right?
You know, we got some changes going on before, and they're like, "How y'all doing, man? How's it been?" Like, they don't know what y'all been doing for the last 10 months.
I know. Work changed. I'm not at the shelter anymore. I work somewhere else with the elderly. So that's great. You know, it's a completely different environment. I don't have crazy stories. The place don't be on fire no more, y'all. I wear like suits and shit and turtlenecks. So I'm loving that. You know, besides that, you know, chilling, you know. What about you guys, real quick? 10 months, where you guys were?
Damn, what happened in 10 months? Yeah, it's a lot of travel. Yo, all that stuff I said before, I've been doing all of that.
Yeah, double it, right?
You know, double it. Damn, man, shit happened in 10 months. I think I got like 2 promotions in the last 10 months. I don't remember. I just be at work.
That shit right.
Yeah, let me get myself right. Is this pretentious?
Nah, I
No,
started
it's
it,
real.
so.
It's real.
Yeah, but that
Somebody
one's for
happened.
you. We gotta go back and give everybody a round of
Okay,
applause.
yeah, right. There we go.
But yeah, no, we just about here doing cool shit. We got new music in the works, you feel me? New album on the way. Got some music videos that came out. Go check that out. Cooking a video out right now, 157K on YouTube.
And climbing.
That new
Yeah.
merch coming out. Yeah.
It's a lot happening. So yeah, we got some changes. We're just gonna dive right into this show. So instead of us going on for 10 million hours about like our whole weeks, we're now doing weekly highlights where like each person in the show, they get to tell us one significant moment from the week, good or bad. Who wants to set it off?
We could start off with my week being one of understanding when it comes to financial literacy and the importance of it in our community. Understanding different investment vehicles. Circumstantially, like it's related to 401k plans, you know, really take the time and understand where your money's going because there are options out there. And in my experience, insurance may be the better way to go. So this week was truly about looking at the numbers.
Okay.
Was that like a fun experience for you?
Definitely, because life is about to be great.
I love
He's
that.
smiling, y'all.
Yeah, like
he
I
don't
love that
sound like
outlook.
he's smiling, but he's
Yeah.
smiling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on the inside and out.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
What you got going on?
Let's see. So I got invited at my job to this like conference, luncheon, meet and greet or whatever. The actual meeting went great, like, but the highlight is that I was the only case manager, like, or social caseworker that was invited to like this shit, and like the CEO's there, the CFO is there, 2 of the ADs. You know, I don't want to say the ADs that matter, but the most influential ADs are there, and it's just like me and the other guy. Like, he's in charge of like coordinating events and stuff. So you know, Drake came out like last week or whatever. You know, pink cam coat. So you know, I had to throw on my Diddy coat. You feel me? Throw the fur on.
Can you backtrack a little bit and tell them what the AD is?
Oh, the assistant director. Yes, the AD is the assistant director of the building I work in.
So Drake, you got the
So Drake was out. You know, he had brought Harlem outside with the pink mink on. You feel me? So I had to throw my fur on, and I impressed the CEO, and everybody there was just bigging me up for my coat. They was just like, "Yo, like, how much you get paid?" I was just like, "Yo, you would know, like, not enough." But like, you feel me? So that was my highlight. It's like impressing the CEOs, the CFO with my coat, you know, and telling them I'm from Harlem, and they just like. Eating that shit up. Eating that shit up, son.
It's a great place to be.
Nah, facts. So that was lit. What about you?
That's lit. All right, so my weekly highlight came today. I was driving home, and if you know me in real life, my life is a series of random moments that can't happen to nobody else. So I'm driving, and I'm turning into oncoming traffic. Like, boom. As I'm turning, my fucking cell phone falls off the air vent. Like with the little brace, whatever.
Holder.
Yeah, boom. The shit falls off and slaps the key backwards and turns the car off and I didn't know that it hit the key, but I'm turning. I'm like, yo, the wheel tough as fuck today. Like, I'm turning. I'm like, nah, what is going on? I'm like, oh, this is crazy. I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm trying to get the phone, drive the car. Then I'm like, I gotta turn this bitch back on. Bro. And the whole time this is happening, it's New York, so it's crackheads crossing the street, people with their kids jaywalking.
You know that.
It's cars coming in 2 directions.
Bums trying to clean your window.
Yeah, at the same damn time. And like the whole time, I'm just like, yeah, this couldn't happen to nobody else. That's what's up. Bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. That was almost Final Destination. What's going on out there?
Bro, niggas don't.
That was way too, like, coincidence.
I was like, yo, how'd the car cut off? I'm like, nah, that's crazy. Phone tried to take us out. But
before the comeback is crazy.
You know, we here, we back, we better than ever. All right.
Nah, definitely. So that's everybody's highlight.
That's my weekly highlight. Yeah. See, it's way faster than us telling you about how
way more.
We're not trying to take all day.
People just wild out all week. New segment about to introduce for y'all. We got weekly challenges.
Okay.
All right. So every week, me and this guy, we're gonna be competing in a random challenge that gets selected for us. If you can see the table, we got mason jars and we got money. All right. So this is our personal jars. Every week, we got to put $5 on the table. Whoever wins the challenge gets both $5 bills to go in their jar.
Okay.
At the end of the year, whoever has the most money in their jar gets to take the other person's jar and spend the money how they want to.
Don't y'all want to see me glow up with all that money and shit? You know, I'm about to flex these challenges.
I'm about to smoke your boy. All right. If anybody want to donate to the Buck the World GoFundMe, because he's going to need it.
Nah, definitely. Y'all want to sponsor a champion? Fuck with a nigga like here. You feel me?
He's going to need the money when he hits rock bottom.
Ah, man.
He's going to need the money when he hits rock bottom.
All right.
Ooh.
Play shot bets, y'all. Play shot bets, y'all.
Dave, who you think is going to win? Pressure's on.
I mean, life always wins.
Okay, let's get into the challenges. Just tell them what the challenge is today. What is the actual challenge?
So today's weekly challenge is the Jinx Challenge, meaning that when you hang out with people for a long period of time, you tend to finish each other's sentences. You seem to kind of come up with the same joke. So anytime we say the same joke, we end at a similar space, or we realize we're about to say the same thing and we call it out, we get a point as a Jinx. Whoever gets the most points is the winner for catching the other person the most amount of times during the episode.
Okay. Right. We'll announce the winner later on.
We'll announce the winner at the end of the show. Yo, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date with everything Venture Klan, and make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms and all streaming services at Venture Klan. Now get out of here. Yeah, you guys ready?
Nah, yeah,
Let's
definitely.
go.
Let's get into this shit.
So I'm gonna verbally say we've officially started.
We have
We here.
started.
Conference
Yes.
officially started.
Let's go.
All right, we lit. And we got some topics for y'all.
Ah, the
We got some
topics.
topics. All right, where y'all want to start? Oh, okay. I wrote question to start because I had a question to start. This is for y'all too specifically.
Got
All
it.
right. Y'all got Instagram?
Sure do.
Everybody does.
All right, cool. You ever followed somebody that looks good on Instagram?
I mean,
I sure
isn't
have.
that the point?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now you follow a girl that looks good on Instagram, right? She posts that she's pregnant. Do you immediately unfollow her, or do you wait to see like if the baby's born?
I don't feel like I'm pretty influenced by her circumstances. I mean, if she starts posting a bunch of pregnancy photos, I may not be the most concerned, so I might remove it from my timeline. But
Oh yeah, no, I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying.
Yeah, nah.
No, you followed her because it's like, nah,
She's fired.
Like,
yeah. She's pregnant now with a kid, so somebody jammed it and left the jam in there. You feel me? Shit grew. Grew up. I gotta clean that shit out, bro. What's going on?
I mean, yeah, nah,
Oh,
nothing
man.
to talk about.
I ain't gonna front. I probably still follow, but like once I realize, like, oh yeah, like, oh you're about to be a mother, like, oh I'm out. I'm gonna check myself out. Like, I feel like the good part of me would want to support that. Like, oh, like I came here for more than just like your looks.
I mean, she could end up being a single mother and you right back in the race.
Nah, it's just.
But it's like, you know,
Nah.
it's more.
Like I didn't follow the race, you know. I just followed it, you know. Now you're
Race is
pregnant.
over.
It's like if I like to look at you and you're pregnant, it's just like I'm not necessarily turned on by pregnant women, so let me just stop my journey here.
That's why I said it really depends on the content. Like, I mean,
I'm
what
sure
are we-
she'll be a
what are we
great
here
mom.
for?
Like,
Nah, you're not really in it for the content. It's just like, oh yeah, nah, I just gotta.
nah, she's just something nice to look. When I scroll on my
that's what
shit,
I'm-
it's just
and
like, oh, like I
that's my
got like
point.
good
As far as
looking
it
women.
goes,
on
like
my
it's like, oh yeah, nah. If the photos are what they continue to be, it's nothing. Nothing's changed for me. As far as pushing the envelope on the conversation, or anything like that, nah, that's dead.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, anything would have.
Are y'all like single mothers?
Nah, not even that. I had a whole
had
mommy
nothing-
phase. I
yeah.
ain't even gonna front. I had a whole mommy phase. Like I was so
Please
into that. Oh yeah,
explain.
I need a mommy, a fire one. Like me and my son Spoon, we was on that for a little minute. That's back when I was
Oh.
playing Tinder hard. I was playing Tinder for keeps. Like,
Okay.
that was fun.
Nah, you gotta elaborate on that. That sounded.
Yes, yeah.
However you worded that, I don't think.
What? Like I
He
need
said
a
I had
mommy.
a mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
need a- I
like,
need
yeah,
a
me and my
mommy.
nigga Spoon, we was on that for a while.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
just
no,
like,
shout out to
yo,
my son
what
Spoon. You
is
feel me? It's like
going
a
on?
mommy phase. Like I was only interested in talking to like women who like had children.
Did you meet
What
any of the
age?
kids?
Yeah, like what
Did I
was it,
meet
an
any
age
of the
thing?
kids? I did. I did meet with one of the people I was talking to. I did meet their daughter. Yes.
Did you eat up all their fruit snacks and shit?
Nine. She was cool, man. She was a cool little kid. So I ain't feel like violating. You feel me? It was a cool kid. So it was just like, all right, you're kind of cool. Like, you know, because some kids are like assholes. Nah, this kid was cool. Like, funny. I was like, it's a little funny kid. Like, of course I'm eating fruit roll up as well. Whenever she gets one, I'm getting one. But I didn't eat them all. Like, and the other person, nah, she had like too many kids.
So what was the enticement like? What made you want?
I felt like I didn't have to. The approach was different. The approach is different. People who are in that position kind of don't want to waste time with like the back and forth. So if I state my intention, she can just let me know right then and there if she's with it or not, and then we can proceed. And I don't have to do the song and dance like you would normally expect to do in any regular like courtship situation. You feel me? So it's just
So
like,
you're saying you normally like kind of lie to women
Nah,
and
it's-
present yourself a certain way to get the things you
No,
want.
it's just my approach is different. So it's just like, oh, if I know this person is upfront and I can just state what I want and they'll give me an honest answer, they won't be like, oh my God, like, well, I can't believe you said that. They will actually listen and be like, is that what I want? Yes or no? And they'll tell you like, yeah or no. And it is just like, oh, all right, cool. Then no one wastes their time. Like, you imagine talking to somebody for like a month or 2 months or some shit, and then it's like,
So it's more so
wasted
the
the whole
maturity
time.
of having a mother as.
It's just like, oh, that demographic of people tend to, you know, have their shit together at least in that aspect, like, oh, I know what I want, and if I'm trying to get something, like, oh, I want this, do you want this? And they'd be like, yeah, or no. They'll be more likely to be like, yeah or no, than court me, take me out to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still do that shit. Like, you feel me?
They want it.
But usually it's kind of like straight to the point.
This nigga dating mom so he don't gotta get him nothing to eat. So, you should already have food in the house.
It's just more streamlined. It was just more streamlined for me, anyway. That was my perception on it. Like, that's just my opinion.
He said mom dating is Amazon Prime.
It was more streamlined.
He said 2-day shipping on it.
You feel me? And the single
Free
moms
return.
is fire. Like, there's a lot of fire
Free
single
return
moms
is
out there.
crazy.
You feel me? You get the mommies, the fire ones, and it was a good time. You feel me? Y'all never had a single mother y'all fucked with before?
Honestly,
I ate my favorite people.
You ever had, like, you met with someone, like, you fucked with someone with a kid?
Mm-hmm.
You met the kid? You, like, interacted with the kid?
Nah, I'd seen the kid. Like, Ken Room was like, who's that? She's like, yo, mind your business. I'm like, hey, kid got one of those situations going on.
He said, don't beat that kid because you ain't got no weed. Like, that kid can play. That kid can play.
He said, Patricia, he don't know.
Yo, 8 is enough.
Man, it's good to be
Yes,
back. All right, what
it
else
is.
we got
That was a
going
great
on today? What
question
else
to
we got
start.
going on
That was a
today?
great question.
Yeah,
to
I've been
start.
meaning to ask you that for like 3 weeks.
Nah, that's hilarious, man. If y'all want me to start it off, what for Facebook? I know y'all wanted to.
Nah, I do.
I get it. So I came across this story. It was about a woman in another country. I think she's in like Bangladesh.
Oh, I had the same thing.
Oh, what you called it?
If they wanted to, they would.
All right. So is that my point? Because like you're saying
a
the same
jinx.
thing I said. That's
That's
a
a
jinx, right?
No, I had the same. No, that's not us saying the same
No,
thing.
I'm
That's
asking.
us having
I'm
the same
asking.
topic.
It's kind of like the same idea.
Nah,
The
'cause
way
that
you
wasn't in
said
the
it was
rules.
kind of
It's
like the same
exactly
shit
the
you
way
said
it
earlier.
happened.
I said, oh, I had the same thing.
It was literally the
Not,
same.
I was going to say the same thing.
Okay. Well, you
I
kind of
explained
were
it.
going to say the same thing if you had that on
Nah,
your
but I
topic.
kind of was gonna and
but
did is
after
different.
me, I went first.
Was
so,
gonna
like,
and
what do you
did
get,
is
Mel?
different.
What do you think on that? What do you think?
I think you
think
got
that
the point.
counts, right? I think that counts.
Yeah, you know the craziest part? I never said I give a fuck about his opinion.
I feel like that counts.
It don't.
But all right,
Continue.
cool. I'm gonna continue. So, so the lady in Bangladesh, she meets this guy on Facebook. I'm not necessarily sure how long they've been talking on Facebook, but I'm sure we've all talked to women on Facebook before. She says she fell in love with homie. I don't know why.
He had to make a noise to remove himself. He had to make a noise so they knew he wasn't involved.
They did this. But anyway, all right. So, lady, she's in Bangladesh. She meets this guy on Facebook. He lives in India. I guess there's like a border and like this river you have to like cross to get over there. And she felt so desperate to be with him that she swam across the river for an hour to get to India from Bangladesh to meet this nigga and like be with him.
Oh, that
So-
is love.
I wanted to know like if you guys spoke to people on Facebook before, what would they have to say to get y'all that wet to go see them? You boys wet or what? Like,
Yo, can you switch to my camera real fast? Never ask me if I'm wet. Okay, don't ever ask me if I'm wet. You're bugging. Pause.
cause she's
What?
yeah, that's wild. That's a wild story. I feel like I don't know. Like I've met some bold people. Like niggas be saying some shit in the chat. Niggas be saying some shit in the chat. Get a bitch to swim.
What
to
was your
you?
question? You said, what would somebody have to tell me?
What would somebody have to tell you
For me to
make,
swim
to
for-
make that swim? Like,
One, I can't swim.
Word.
So,
Even if
but
I
like,
could.
to make me go to extreme. Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
It could be literally anything. Doesn't matter how outlandish. Like, what would it take for you to like?
Nah, they got. You know what I mean? I felt like I should have been kidnapped as a kid and adult. Oh yeah, you just got to tell me. Nah, I got like Dragon Balls and like original Yu-Gi-Oh trading cards. I got a Pepsi Blue here. I got mad shit. I got Yu Yu Hakusho on DVD. I'm over there. You said you was where?
You ain't have to.
You was in Chirac? Yeah.
Nah,
Oh yeah, I'm on 64th.
Pepsi
Come get me.
Blues here is mad funny.
I'm on 64th. Come get me.
One.
Honestly, it's no words.
No
that
words.
even if I was Michael
Now
Phelps,
she's promising you like something. Like what would it be to make that trip?
if I'm Michael
Love.
Phelps, it's still not happening because it's like, yo, if it's that good, bring it to me.
You know who he sound like? A nigga that's not about to
Yeah,
get nothing.
he ain't about to get none.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what it would take for me. I feel like similar shit. Like just tell me shit that like I want. Like like I'll get you. Like I'll take care.
Marcus, I got a
Yo, did
stack
you
of
hear
fine
what
knit
you
turtlenecks. That motherfucker go instant transmission.
Cashmere. Like are they cashmere? Like
Yo, crazy shit too is I heard that lady got in trouble because swimming across the river counts as entering the country
illegally, right? Yeah.
And that's why I named it. If they wanted to, they would. Fellas, know your worth. Know your worth out here. All right? Don't let these women make you feel like you got to put in all the effort. Because if she really wanted to see you, she would swim across a river and enter a country illegally. All right?
For the D. That's crazy. For the
Yeah.
love. There's so much in love. Like, what kind of love is that? Like,
That's the one.
That's
you
the best
can't
love.
buy.
I need one of those women that's gonna fly they self to me and not, stay here. But and not stay here, but like the whole time they here, they just gonna be like, yo, you ate, you hungry? And just keep like Uber Eats and shit to my house. And then they just stop by and they just,
Okay.
they get to eating. Shout out to the eaters out there
crying.
doing a public service.
Crying.
You
That's
feel me?
that
It's
shit
lit.
LL Cool J was talking about. Like, I need love. Like, that kind of love.
I thought you meant LL Cool J was talking about the eaters. I
Yeah,
said, nah, that's
Nah,
crazy.
that'd be wild.
I said Uncle Todd knew about the eat. Nah, if anybody probably knew about the eaters, is LL Cool J.
Yeah, he probably.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If he could just walk up on us and pour chocolate on somebody in the video, he's definitely got to eat it somewhere. Nah, that was funny.
So I got to eat in the car.
Oh. Eat it in the car.
Lemon pepper.
Oh man.
Tears. Now, that's a lot going on. I feel
Nah,
like
it
it's
is.
exceptionally quiet in here today. Shout out my son Conrad. You know my son Conrad.
No, he was a great guest.
I got some shit. Y'all want to like offend some people real
Yeah,
fast?
go ahead.
Always.
All right, cool. Did y'all hear about well, I don't think this is a real factual thing, but it's funny.
Okay.
So allegedly, this fake news outlet allegedly for the trans community has been speaking out against Aretha Franklin's song "Natural Woman."
Shut up.
Yeah, because it's offensive and there's no such thing as a natural woman.
There's no such thing as a natural woman.
I mean, no such
The-
thing.
That's what I'm just telling you what they said. Now, personally, I feel like if I'm in the trans community, I feel like that's a good song because it's like, oh, you treat me like how I want to be treated so well that I feel like a natural woman.
naturally.
Not a trans woman.
Wow. So, wow, really? I feel like everyone listens to that song and loves that song. Like,
Nope.
but you're trans and you're mad that this song is about being a natural woman. Shouldn't you but that's the whole thing about trans is that, I'm in the wrong body. Like naturally I should be in a woman's body. So you should identify with that even more. That's when you start getting caught up in the hype. Like, yo, you one of those LBGTQ plus Power Ranger Ultra, one of those guys that want to go
Megazord.
above and beyond. Megazord. That want to go above and beyond for the cause. Like, you like making it extra where it's like, oh, you're being mad fucking dramatic. It's Aretha Franklin. Like,
Some
wow,
shit you
you
just
gotta
gotta
be-
leave alone.
it's a
Like,
ballsy move to say some shit like that.
you just-
Yeah, you unplugged your mic.
Don't do me like that. That was unintended. Like,
Nah, you was wilding out.
but that's just so weird, man. I feel like that's so weird. I don't know. I feel like they got. I don't want to say they got to be stopped, but like there has to be
don't
like
don't.
there has to be a line. Like, come on, man.
It
Like
doesn't have to be in opposition, but it has to be
something
like some ankle weights or something. Like we got to put some limiters on this shit right here.
I definitely do think there is a point to stop the party, but maybe it's more related to the attention to the circumstance. Like, we don't have to engage in the fact that you think natural women shouldn't exist. Like, how are you able to destroy creation, but you want to keep creating these ideas of what you want to be seen as?
This nigga's being polarized.
Nah, that's oof. Right?
Yeah, welcome to the first and last episode of the new Venture Klan podcast. They about to get us out of here.
I love
general thing.
I
hey,
love the
respect
idea
everything.
of respecting everyone and supporting everyone, including the LGBTQ plus A.
Don't do that.
You don't got to pretend you don't know the numbers, bro.
Yeah.
We know you're an A. What are you, an A or a plus? You just getting good grades? That boy's an A plus.
Shut it
That was a
down.
good one. That was a good one.
That boy's an A plus.
That's crazy. They gotta chill, man. I feel like they gotta chill. It's always something, man. It's always something. It's literally always something.
Nah, but they could leave it alone. They can leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
They could.
Because a natural woman exists. I'm sorry.
Saying there's no such thing as a natural woman
It's
is like
crazy.
Come on, like come on.
What do you want to be then?
Bionic? Nah, yo, what if they play Planet Rock during like all like gender like change surgeries? That wouldn't be crazy. Nigga said.
Nah.
Man, shout out
Yeah.
to all the Transformers out there. Y'all lit.
You feel me? The recasting.
Nah,
It's lit. Yo.
nigga's a fool. Oh, man. It's good to be back, y'all.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
good
it
to be
is.
back.
It is a lot of randomness going on in this
Yes,
world.
too much randomness. So much so that they even touched the medical industry.
How so?
Because did you hear what's going on in Florida? You know, all the crazy shit happens in Florida.
Yeah, Florida's
But
the hub.
they said, let me keep it going.
Nah, this nigga's attempt at a segue.
Yeah, so you gotta support
Wait,
it.
mix with the. Hey, did you hear what happened in Florida? Nah, that was go. Go ahead, do your thing. I'm the observer. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We here now.
Nah, we are.
So now the nurses essentially they created these schools and they got 7,600 students.
It's a lot.
2,200 of which have actually received the certificates necessary for them to move forward and take the test to become registered nurses. Upon which they can move forward and go into hospitals with no type of medical training whatsoever. They went so far as to have clinicals listed in the Bahamas, and they were flying students out and saying, "Hey, this is where the students receive their clinical training to be registered nurses."
In the Bahamas. I mean, not to say that there's not like hospitals they can go to in the Bahamas,
but how
but everyone's
beneficial.
choosing to go to the Bahamas. I'm pretty sure they got like other places they could go.
And that's the point. It's like, yo, this is an easy tax write-off to be like, oh yeah, you know, because it is an attempt to do a tax write-off when you can say, oh, we have a business meeting or anything related to business activity. You can say it's a write-off. And in this instance, they say, hey, if we do clinical in the Bahamas, vacation in the Bahamas, and we say we at work.
Nigga, if you don't stay near your microphone.
So after they go to the Bahamas, they graduate when they come back.
And they all get a bottle of white Hennessy too.
Yo.
And they were doing penance ceremonies, like all the works. So you
I
get
guess-
everything except for school.
So it's
And you
really
just pay $15,000.
it's the school's fault. Like
Yeah.
it's the school. They
And it
gassed
was
everybody.
more than one school. No, this was all intentional. Like everyone involved was at fault because they understood what they were doing when they got into it. Like they knew the degree was fake. They knew they weren't doing it.
Like the nurses knew, like
Yes,
going into
like
these schools,
this
they knew that these
situation.
were like
They were
phony.
Nigga, you walk
attempting-
in and you walk right back out with a degree.
Oh, nah. I thought, wow.
No.
Okay, so this is what I thought was happening. I thought they
fill me.
actually had these like people
like do school?
do school and then get at the 4 or however long that takes, they give them the fake train. Like, I know I'm going in here and coming out of here with one of these today.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no,
you
no, no.
you got
For
the painting
15 bands.
certificate from.
I actually kind of like this method a little bit because after they get the certificate, they still got to go take the test. So if I pass the test, that mean I know something and I should be a nurse. It's like if I could just walk into the DMV and niggas give me a driver's license and I still got to take the CDL test and pass, y'all can't come and be like, oh yeah, you're not a real CDL driver. Like you ain't really get your license.
You passed the test.
I passed the test.
But you didn't do any of the work.
So some of them passed the test. Like, oh, they became actual nurses. Like,
yeah, no,
it just looks a little shaky
2200
when it's just like, oh, you fake.
2,200
You skipped
people passed
a
the
lot.
test.
They're not about to let that rock.
But you know, you learn most of your shit on the job anyway. Because this happened in 2016 and 2021.
Oh, well, niggas that
And
faked.
the nurses is everywhere.
I'm about to say niggas that
It was
fake
in like New York,
got
Jersey,
actual
Florida.
real world experience now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
now like you might be a nurse now, but you didn't do it right.
Nigga, I got out the trenches,
You
nigga.
feel me? What you mean I didn't do it right? I played the game and I won.
Wow.
Just
imagine how many nurses you come across that.
If you're in the hospital, would you accept finding out like after something happened to you and you got your service and everything is done, that your nurse went to one of these schools?
What is the nurse responsible for doing while I'm in the hospital?
I mean, the nurse is responsible for everything in association with your actual care.
Yeah,
during
give me an
your
example
visit. So,
of what.
like giving you a needle, administering your medicine that's prescribed by the doctors if you have a extended stay.
You ever been sick as a kid?
Yeah, of course, everybody.
Your mom a nurse?
No,
She gave you medicine?
Tears.
but this isn't the same
Why not?
because
They know
my
how to
mom-
read.
No, my mom has limited access to certain medications. You got somebody,
But the
sitting
nurse
there-
giving you medication is based on the doctor's prescription. So if I say, yo, give a nigga this, every cup got a measuring thing on the side.
There is so many. There's a reason why the nurse went through all the training. There's so many things that could go wrong that has nothing to do with the doctor's prescription.
Or you might just be one of the negative niggas in the world.
Crying.
You
Crying.
feel me?
So you rolling the dice on 2,200? You with them?
Honestly, I feel like we already
Do
have.
you want them to stay at
2,200
work?
out of what, like 10 million nurses?
No, it was 7,600.
No, I mean in the country.
Oh, I mean, you could say so.
22 nurses divvied up between 3 places in 2016, and they just moved anywhere. It's like,
The question is,
saying,
are
like-
you okay with them existing in the system?
As like nurses.
you know
Yeah,
how many
like, if
other
they
niggas don't know how to
possibly
do their
run
job?
into
You
them.
remember that kid that was running around telling niggas he was a doctor? I was perfectly fine with this nigga running around saying he was a doctor.
He had patience.
You just can't be a surgeon. You can't do something that you gotta technically be good at.
I mean, you technically got to be good at being a nurse.
Nah, cause like I could go be a nurse and I don't really gotta like do too much.
Don't do that. Don't
Be a
do
medical
that. You
assistant.
See, that's something completely different.
It is.
Registered nurse. Don't disrespect the
I'm
women
not
that
the thing, like,
disrespecting.
if they
I can go
register-
be a
Around
nurse
you.
and I can spend all day in the hospital and not ever have to cut somebody open. Like I can have a day as a nurse where it's like, oh, even if I don't know what I'm doing, I can make it through the day and not kill nobody. As a surgeon, it is no point in a surgery that I could do a surgery and not know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, no, my argument isn't against like the surgeon being more important.
No, that's what I'm saying.
statement
Okay,
is
'cause
just
you gotta-
simply like,
Yeah.
no, we want everybody to do it right.
I would prefer if everybody knew how to do their job. However,
Definitely.
as a nigga who has learned things on the job, oh yeah,
That's possible.
get it how you get it. Turn up.
To an impossible, definitely. Like I said, I feel like there's a chance you probably came across one of these people.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
I mean, if they know what they're doing, I feel like, all right, you already got it. Like if the niggas already got it, you already got it. So it's just like, all right, you got that. If you're not making any mistakes and you actually got registered, because you still got to go take that exam or whatever. So if you're certified or whatever, then it's like, oh no, I mean, okay, shut the operation down now, but everybody that got their shit, don't go arrest them. Like I wouldn't ask for niggas
you
to be
committed a
arrested.
crime.
And they got trainings once you become a nurse. Even I know how to draw blood.
Dog, you committed a crime, and you were completely aware of that.
You want so what is it, like absolute justice? Is
I
that
didn't
what's called?
commit a crime. I was aware of a crime.
Nah, you were a part because you went and registered for the school, and you said, "Oh, y'all not doing nothing. Oh, we just wait and get our papers." Cool, and you paid $15,000.
In all fairness, if this is a place that I'm under the impression is legit, and they tell me this is how they do things, okay, I lucked up. I
The
found
schools they also were doing legit shit at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Where it's like, oh, there's something to make this seem legit. Where it's like, this could just be their practice. This could be some new shit they on. You feel me? If I'm like trying to be like in denial about the situation, because realistically, there's no way you can go to get a degree. You're not walking into
Yeah,
with a
no.
building and walking
This
out.
doesn't happen.
Like it doesn't happen.
It sound like you hating. I ain't even gonna.
You
hold
feel me? I do not
The
want these
whole
people to
world
get
is hating.
arrested. I am saying that it is kind of crazy though. Like, if someone
I'm
doesn't know
not
what they're
saying-
doing,
I'm
that
not
I
could be
think we
dangerous.
gotta look at their stats since they started the job.
Because it's a nice little window from 2016 to
That's
2021.
How many
I'm
deaths
not
were
against
your
that.
fault?
I'm
Since
not against that.
2016, how many deaths were your fault? 0. I'll bet.
Because it is some failures that make it through. But, all in all, I think is the fact that they had the experience. They had the stresses of, I got to deal with this test, that test, this circumstance, and that one.
So you're more so saying that it wasn't fair for others who went through actual nursing
No.
school.
I'm saying that because going into that, like as far as like cheating, in the end, you're cheating yourself because you have.
Oh, you one of those.
No, I'm saying because you actually are in a situation where you missed out on a lot of skills that you earned through experience. They would call it earn by being on the job, but it's through the experience of like going through certain circumstances that you wouldn't necessarily encounter if you just signed up and got the paper. And now you're in the hospital and you have no wherewithal. Like your clinical was for the intent for you to actually go be in the hospital environment and understand what it feels like. Now you jumping in the war room in the emergency department when you signed up with no experience and motherfucker come in there with his legs split open and you like, and pass out.
I got anxiety.
What?
It's not a bad point. What you're saying is not wrong.
But you still sound like you hating.
I'll take that.
Because that was, I mean, from
This is
2016 to
not the
2021, the shit was lit. Like it was
I'm
lit.
only cheating myself if it's my dream to experience nursing school.
I felt like this is just they're trying to fast track shit. I'm trying to work.
It's
Like
there's a whole bunch of other places to scam. Don't scam in healthcare.
Healthcare is a
What are you
huge
talking
industry,
about?
man.
The entire healthcare industry is a scam.
Yeah, it's a huge
Okay,
industry.
I mean, we can have that conversation.
Oh, yeah,
but
not-
in reference to this
You
part,
stop
like,
hating
don't-
on the niggas on the bottom of the tone pole. Right? You feel me?
Yeah.
You hating hard too.
I'm gonna let him live. I'm gonna let him live.
It's very unbecoming.
Yeah.
Let's see what the other RNs say.
I mean, listen, I feel like they're gonna be on some, hey, we did it legitly, and that's fair to say. I mean, but if someone did that and knows what they're doing and is legit and certified and shit, you can't come try to arrest this person. Like, I feel like you should not come and try to arrest this person.
You ever had somebody let you skip a line?
Yeah.
You didn't cheat yourself out of the experience of waiting to see the thing you was online for?
No, I mean, in some instances, skipping a line and not doing any work is two completely different.
But nah, you got to go through the line. You got to.
No, you got to go through the experience, not the line of just waiting.
Nah, that's the experience. The line is the experience. Line, the ride. You never seen that shit?
The line isn't the ride.
It's
ride
the
is
experience. It's like the line is its own thing.
People
before.
do the wildest shit for the experience. So,
Get the experience, guys.
man.
Get it how you get it, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
clearly.
your kids can't eat experience. They can eat a nursing check though. They can eat that money. You feel me? You ain't got to work in the hospital. Go work at like an old folks home.
What the fuck is what's going on with the schools in America right now? Like, it's always some shit.
It's America, nigga.
You know, this is this is post COVID.
That was just bad. It was self-explanatory, but the
America,
delivery.
nigga.
It's America, nigga. Like,
You know
facts.
what this shit
America's
is,
the
nigga.
home of the nuts, yeah.
Dad.
Um.
What's with the it was a 29-year-old in high school.
Oh, that's perfect. So this lady in New Jersey, 29-year-old woman, falsified her birth certificate and other documents so that she could enroll in a New Jersey high school for several days.
Stop rubbing your leg when you're talking to me. All right.
I don't know how that affects you in any way. Also, stop interrupting me. So she falsifies her documents and gets into. Oh, is there a hater? Is there a hater in the room?
It must be.
What?
Oh,
Can you hear a hate? Oh, okay, cool. You hear a nigga like me again. So the lady's in there, and then niggas is hating again. So I'm gonna just keep pointing that out. When niggas hate, niggas gonna hate. Niggas gonna hate. So you can't let a hater nigga get control.
yeah, too much
What,
power.
what did Charlie Murphy say? They should have never gave you niggas much. There it is. Right on cue, right on cue. Nah, but
Doing the
so
job.
she enrolls in this school and actually successfully gets into the school for like several days. And you know when niggas say several, it's like she
That's
was
a
there
while.
for a little while, at least a week. I'm assuming a
Right.
5-day school week. Mind you, other kids are complaining to like, I guess the administrators like, yo, we don't think because I don't know why she would try to check herself in as a freshman, but she checked herself in as a freshman. Everybody's like, yo, you're not a freshman. Like, you're mad old. Like, I know people could tell, like, you're mad old. So she was in the school. She's texting students, like, yo, let's hang out. Like, she's trying to, like, pitch woo and shit, like, try to relive. They don't know why she did it. They finally did catch on to her, realized that she faked her birth certificate and stuff, and, like, arrested Shorty for falsifying documents and, like, something else. I think, like, trying to solicit like interactions with minors.
This sounds very predatory.
What do you guys think made her want to do that?
21 Jump Street.
Crying.
That is a good start.
She
wanted to
thought
relive
she
her
looked
youth.
good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she
For
definitely-
somebody to be like, yo, you think you
She
a
definitely
freshman
was
in high
talking
school?
about 25.
And she's trying to hang out with the other kids, where it's like, yo, like you trying to beat.
She's wearing a hat backwards. You guys know where I could score some reefs.
Nah,
Cool
son.
kids doing these.
Yeah. So, like you said, man, this is America, nigga, and that's right there in Jersey. So,
Yeah.
I would have expected that shit somewhere else, but
Nah, Jersey's a wild
yeah,
place.
nah. 29 years old. Why do you want to go back to high school? Did you not get?
She said I didn't do enough.
She ain't go to prom or like what? What is it? And you went as a freshman, so you wanted all 4 years back.
I
like,
wanted the whole experience.
the
She
whole
said run it back.
shit.
I could do it. I could do it my way now.
I got money now. I got a job.
Nigga said I'm 29 going on 30.
Yo, nah, son. Physics is kicking my ass. Like, nah, it's
Showed up
time.
the first day, like, oh, my mom's such a bitch. This is the sub? Is this the sub? What is this?
She coming to school with her baby, like,
Ain't had
nigga
nobody
four.
watch the kid.
Baby
You don't know
4
my
years
story.
old.
Nah.
Nah, son. Wild
Telling
shit,
niggas
bro.
you 14 and the baby's 4 is crazy.
Wildest stuff. Like, what?
This is America.
Kind of dangerous that she was able to actually pull some shit like that off. Because if
mean,
it was a guy, I feel like it'd be way worse.
Way worse.
Way worse.
Yeah,
Like,
because that just looks crazy. It's like,
yeah,
what
it's
are
like,
you doing?
what you doing, you sick fuck? Like,
You gonna play? You gonna join the ball team? Or
just like, yo.
Like 29, you grown.
you crossing up mad little kids. Talk. You think I could go pro coach? Like, what are you doing,
It's
man?
like, yo, I
Go
told you
home.
shave your beard.
Nigga like Uncle Drew.
Yeah, like, nah, son, this is wild. Just wild. I saw that story and just I had to share with y'all. Like, that was nuts.
Yeah, this world.
This is like, who the fuck wants to go back to high school? Even though, like, my time at high school was actually lit.
Had a
so,
great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was. It
yeah.
was great
But
when it happened.
yeah, 29. Move on.
Yeah, I'm not going as an adult.
Word.
Yeah,
I don't
like-
wanna
Kids
see
are
none
mad
of y'all.
fucking annoying.
What?
Facts.
It is not the same. It does
She in
not
there
look
trying
the
to
same. Like
make
when
a
you
movie.
get older, you look at kids in high school and you be like, man, I was young. Like that.
Nah, she
they
looked at
doing
that and
too
was
much.
like, nah, I need to get in on that.
Like that,
I
that
want
looks
parts.
fun. Like
She'd be like, you said all the kids are fucking at this one particular school? Gotta go now. Oh,
you want to hang out?
Trying to go to make out point. Like,
thought she was Rachel McAdams. I'm actually way older than the rest of the cast.
Nah, son.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely time to
Yeah.
do a wellness check on America as a whole.
Yeah.
Because just the things that's just been going on is out of this world.
Yo, I think we really got to figure out how to display like the topic board because this nigga's segues are mad entertaining.
I'm here to entertain.
Like my son literally looks at this shit and whatever the next sentence is whatever that topic is. Nigga will be like,
Oh yeah, no, we about to make this work.
yo, chill.
Come on, you
need
giving
to
up
watch
the
this.
sauce.
what are we supposed to be, some
Giving
kind
up
of
the
team? I guess we're gonna just wake up and be a Halloween Town 2 Calabar's Revenge. Yeah, all right, now go ahead. What's going on? We need a wellness check.
Yeah, because post-COVID, the world has just been going crazy, and I don't think we've had an uptick yet because just the depravity that's taken over the city is.
Man,
Yeah, you ever heard the phrase layman's terms?
Okay.
You
Well,
think niggas who listen to this show know what pravity is?
crying.
depravity.
Depravity? Oh, you add more syllables.
Oh man.
Nah, go ahead.
Work with them, people. Work with them. So, you've seen what's going on out there in the world today.
Nigga,
as far
tell
as
the story.
You seen what's going on out there in the world?
No, I'm telling you.
It's gotta
what's
be a better
going on.
way. That's the rule, right?
The type of crime,
you jaw.
type of crimes going on. You know, people not really thinking through things. They just like, I got to do something, and it's really speaking to the mental health of the society at the moment.
Yeah, America's a crazy place. Definitely, I agree. It's a bunch of nut ass niggas running around, especially in New York.
Plethora.
It's just mad nut ass freak bull.
Yeah,
But yeah, you got any specific examples of like niggas wilding out?
yeah.
I thought I gave it, but you know, you got people stealing ATMs.
Stealing
really.
ATMs?
Yes. They running in the gas station and they just like, you know, I'm gonna take this shit and figure out what to do with it later.
Barbershop one.
Right? I was about to say, I feel like I've seen that before in a movie. Did they also drop it on their foot? Like,
They did way more than drop it on the foot. They didn't make it home.
like they got arrested?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
like,
really-
it's an ATM. Like, unless you got some sort of elaborate
And you're not
fucking
gonna
scheme,
open it.
which I don't think
and
you
this
do.
is happening more and more frequently. Like it's like the credit card scammers. They just like, yo, just take the machine. Fuck it.
The money's in the machine.
The money's in the machine. If we could get the money out the machine, that's everything we need.
Then we'll have money and a machine.
Except for the weight of the machine.
Semantics.
Absurdly heavy.
Nigga said this shit bolted to the ground.
Absurdly heavy. So you're not really going far. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck is this?
Like-
Like a heist? Like, unless you planned the heist, ain't no way you about to just walk out the bodega with the ATM, bro. Like,
And then what
cat on top of the shit. Yo,
What
bring the
is
cat back. Like,
So yeah, let me get an ATM the Aki way. We're gonna go ahead and put a honey bun on the ATM. Sprinkle it. with
Put
some
it on my
sass
tab.
Yo, listen, for everybody who's not from New York watching this shit, stop coming here and asking for shit the Aki way. Like,
yeah.
we don't do that.
chill.
That shit is disgusting.
No, we
Whatever
don't.
store that is, we need to call the health inspector. Cause like, why the fuck you putting Pop-Tarts on French toast and putting it on the bacon, egg, and cheese and then deep frying it or whatever this guy's
Yeah.
doing.
This is whatever he got in the back. Like,
He said put that shit on it.
nah, the niggas love this. Like,
Yeah, you know.
Put some
how-
stank on it.
yeah. We got the Pop Tarts frosted.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's
It's insane.
that's criminal.
Then chop in the cheese.
Frosted Pop-Tart. And chopped cheese.
It don't even go to pancakes. Like it be pancakes, hamburgers, hash browns, eggs.
Oh, they just
Is this
think
breakfast,
niggas
dinner?
eat anything,
Cheez-Its?
huh?
Yeah, what Fritos?
Ay, yeah, man.
What was the thing they was doing? The not taquito.
What, the Takis?
Yeah, there you go.
Hot chips?
Yeah, they throw those on there. I'm
Stomach
like, man,
gurgling.
What? Going crazy.
yeah, you need help after this.
It's a gurgle.
And it said, don't forget the bev. Don't forget the pepper.
What, Arizona? Like,
You
oh,
never
yeah,
forget the bev.
just go die, basically.
Beast.
That's, yo.
How many more of those you gotta do?
And the result.
Give me your shit. Give me my shit. That's my point.
Okay.
See, that's how you do it.
Nah, it went right over my head.
Nah, that was a callback.
Yeah,
last
from
week.
last week.
Nah, yeah. Aki ways doesn't make sense. You guys gotta chill on that shit.
Yo,
Full turbo.
Super duper, like, segue to some other shit. But, Drake had the show at the Apollo we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jim Jones declared Drake the official 5th member of Dipset.
Oh,
So, somebody tweeted,
something.
niggas said, Hellrail just punched his 28-inch Hisense TV.
Why they doing my son Hell Rel like that?
Yeah, yo, man, bring back the rest of Dipset, man. Y'all gotta
man.
put all y'all beef aside, pause.
Yeah.
But like, we gotta get back. All right, 40 Cal, J.R. Ryder, Hell Rel, Duke the God. Who else was in there? Unkasa. I could probably leave Unkasa out, but you know,
He was there.
he was there. He had his own track on the project. He don't know what we talking about.
Nah, that's mad funny.
He said, these are Harry Potter spells. That nigga was like a Unkasa. Duke the God.
Right. Nah, shout out to Drake for being
Yeah, he made it. It seemed like he really wanted that.
I feel like Drake just wants to be loved by everybody.
Honestly.
he liked
Yeah.
growing up.
I want to be well liked.
I feel him.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
It's from Canada, eh?
It's that old boot. You can't say that no more. It's not politically correct.
What else is going on crazy in this world?
If you're shopping around for vehicles, don't buy a Kia.
Why?
Because a nigga.
Nah, because
wanna know.
going back to the wellness check on the community. Apparently, more recently, there's like this circulation of a lot of Kias being stolen, and essentially the way that they're designed, it's very easy to just jump in the car and get it started. So it's like now they're kind of the target. So if you shopping around and you decide to get you a Kia, and you be like, not only did they open the car, they ain't go searching around, they ain't looking for nothing. Oh no, we gonna take the whole car, cause you know we gotta do a little destruction to ignition, but they're getting away with the vehicle.
Well, is it like
so
a
much so that
hack? Like a TikTok hack?
Apparently, it's really that bad, and it's really bad to the point where you have very young children being sent out to get these cars.
Oh.
So they got little Ronnie and lady in I can't recall the specific state, but she was just sitting in her house minding her business. Went to go visit her mom. She was like, she heard a little ruckus going on outside. She looks out the window. She sees a little kid by a car. Now, instead of yelling and screaming, "Hey, what the fuck you doing by my car?" She gingerly walks to the vehicle, enters the rear passenger side door, and just records him. Just got the camera on him, like, yeah. So you just gonna take my car? And
Wow.
he looks back like, oh, just starstruck, as if like, God damn, I'm caught.
Did he take the car? Did he actually get away with the car?
No, he just gets out the car and bolts down the street.
He panics. He panicked because the camera was on him. Yo, it's something about the lights, man. It just makes people freeze up, forget the plan.
Oh yeah, I would have dipped with the car.
Yeah, you got to see it through, my boy.
Oh, no. And then even crazier, if you watch the video, he runs into another car, gets in the driver's side, and drives away.
Oh.
And this is
I drove my car over here to steal cars.
Yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. I mean, no one knows that this is my car. I'm going to just come back for my car on foot.
Yeah, this is the last car I stole. I wanted to like up my shit.
Nah.
I got a twofer.
Yo, Kia owners,
Be
be careful. There are teenagers running around stealing your cars, trying to be lit on TikTok, I guess. I would assume this is like a trend that's like on social media.
Very much so.
Yeah. Yo, man. Oh, yeah. This is 2023, right?
Oh, yeah,
You're stealing cars. You know, I feel like that's an automatic like validation for someone to come out their house just shooting. Like, I'm just about to start shooting. Like, now, if you're a person that's nice,
Yeah, you're going to jail. buddy.
I'm just saying, nigga was stealing my car. I don't know what's going on. You just come out shooting.
And now it's
Now I
even
asked
worse.
him like, yo, what you was doing with my car?
Well, now
could
you
have
in
been
jail
could
and
be in could be
Niggas got
insurance.
your car.
You feel me?
No, that kid is going consciously. You'd have to live with like, damn, that was a kid after the fact.
He made a grown man decision.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
got to be
important
careful,
it is.
man. Got to be careful.
And don't buy a Kia.
Definitely. I mean,
I'm sure they could steal other.
yeah,
cars.
about to say, like, I mean, you know what I mean?
You'll see.
A nigga broke into my car with a fucking laptop.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, they are getting into the cars. They do have their little programs where it's like, oh, pop a lock, like just run the numbers and it's gonna come up. But in these particular Kia cases, they take the car because it's just so simple to start this vehicle without the key.
Oh, nigga, take that shit to New Jersey. Them niggas would take anything off the street. Don't matter if it's a Kia, a Sequoia, whoever the fuck, whatever girl they naming cars after this year.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure Sequoia is a Kia.
A Sequoia is a Kia?
Kia Sequoia.
That's funny.
Huh.
I gotta text somebody a joke now. I gotta text somebody a joke
Nah, I
now.
might be wrong.
Nah, that's what's up.
If I look it up and you wrong,
It might be Hyundai.
that shit is a
That's a
fucking
Hyundai.
Toyota. Like, what the fuck is a Hyundai?
The other one.
A Hyundai?
Ooh.
Nigga said a Hyundai.
Ooh.
Hyundai forever. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like,
Yeah, that's not it.
yeah, that's definitely a Toyota. My son said a Kia Sequoia. Ay, ay, ay.
But they got one of them S's.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I have the perfect drop for this, too. You ready?
Let's go.
Oh, my foot hit the wrong button. I was too excited.
Crying.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody.
You're a dummy, bitch. Motherfucker got a Kia Sequoia. Nigga bought that shit at Dollar General.
Nigga, I told you this is Gamecast.
Well, this GameCube and this Dreamcast. That nigga was mad confused about that. Yeah, this GameCube and this Dreamcast. Like,
Nigga, I got Gamecast.
broke, I can't afford it.
Nah.
Yeah, man, know your cars, man.
Yeah, please know your cars. And don't. I mean, try to be safe. I don't even know, how do you stop that? Like,
You gotta get that snake that from the Viper commercials in your car.
crying.
You walk up to a car and it's like, protected by Viper, stand back. I'm gonna step back. Did he hear like a? He's like, oh, nah.
Oh yeah, nah, you won. You won. This is your car. You wanted to keep it.
You just gotta leave like, you can't leave a dog in your car overnight. But like, you just gotta leave animals in the car.
Yo, it got so bad in one area. They started putting up signs saying like, "Yo, there's nothing in here. Please don't break my window."
And I be seeing those.
Hey, that sounds like something somebody would say if something was
If they
in
had
there.
something in there.
This is the one, y'all. This is the one right
This is
here.
it.
Only break this one and break all their windows. Like, you be upset. Nah, it's a crazy world, man. Crazy world. What else we got to talk about?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken. Yeah, just name it.
Tastes like chicken. Well, they, and by they I mean scientists in America,
I thought you meant white.
have mastered and actually got approved by the FDA growing real meat from like chicken cells and animal cells. They grow them in the lab, so it's not like plant-based. It's real animal tissue, muscle, whatever, but without the rest of the animal, just the meat.
Or they
grown.
just straight growing chicken breasts.
Chicken breasts,
out there.
chicken thigh, chicken wings. Just, well, I don't even think it's chicken. Yeah, it might be just chicken breast. I don't even see. I didn't see anything with bone in it. Now that I think about it, but it has been approved by the FDA, and it's going to be in supermarkets within the next 2 to 3 years.
Are they gonna label it differently? Cause I want to know.
They're gonna label it like you know how like salmon be like grown in the lab, well not in the lab, but like farm raised or whatever. You can see that on a package. It'd be like something like that. Like
Okay.
It's crazy you said that.
I don't know if it's gonna be like grown in lab because that sounds crazy. I don't feel
Nah,
like no
facts.
one's gonna eat that, but it'll say something along those lines. Like
Would this make the food trans now?
crying. That's a good point. I don't
I
know.
mean, you never know.
Cause it was something else and now it's something else.
Yo, they say it tastes like chicken.
I mean, it.
Meet a girl, she be like, nah, man, niggas stop talking to me because I used to have a. I used to have a.
Like when you got a scar from like a C-section.
Nah, I used to have a. Yeah, I mean.
Nah, that's my D-section. They got rid of it. I had it removed. Like, and niggas keep talking about my scar.
See, I tucked it.
Flipped it in reverse.
Is your per minute flying?
Tough. But this will be in stores, so I just thought that was interesting to bring up.
Yeah, nah. That's what I was saying. With that, they
I feel like
it coincides with the like agendas and stuff like that, because the states, I did see another article speaking to the like if you receive food benefits from the government, as far as like food stamps, you would be required to only be able to buy food from this specific list. So they want to be able to specify like
what
this
you
is the-
can get.
this is like you would basically have your own area of the supermarket. Like, oh, you can only buy these things. You want rice? Oh, you only get this rice. So now, if we making our own meat, oh, the first people we want to try this on is the people we pay for their food. Oh, now you want chicken? You get chicken, but you
Facts.
get this trans chicken.
Oh yeah, bitches. Oh yeah, bitches getting king crab legs. I gave this money for your kids. Your baby got a seafood allergy. The fuck? Fuck is going on,
Trying
yo?
to kill a baby.
Hey, stop, yo.
nah, for the crab legs. Nah, the trans chicken, hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's been tested on humans. Like, I don't know if people.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it had to. They said it
He
tastes
went
like
to the
chicken.
FDA.
You eating a
Man.
trans hot dog? You eating a trans hot dog?
Yo, you already
So
don't
that's
know
human
what's in
meat?
the hot dog.
So this shit made a dick.
We recycle them from the, from all the D sections.
From the and they just get rid of the
It's got a
yummy.
little pork in there too. Little pork.
Nah,
That's wild.
Jinx said now at the same time.
So
Yeah, that's two.
It is
It's gonna be a tough year, y'all, for this nigga. I'm winning.
yeah, nah, but yeah, that's what we got. That's that's wild shit. Look for it. It's coming to a supermarket near you. Yeah,
Don't buy it.
Marking near you.
yeah. Trans chicken, just like Mama Daddy used to make.
Mama, daddy didn't make that.
Yo,
Your dad, mom made it.
sheesh.
I
Right?
mean, they already cloning the animals, right?
Nah, I mean,
Yeah,
The
but
chickens
just
now got like
I mean-
14 wings and like 3 heads. So
how do I feel about this? I feel like the need for that right now, it probably isn't, as great. I could see if it was like some dystopian future type shit and it was like, oh, we're like food is severely limited. We got to start figuring out
feel
other
like-
ways to
I
feed
feel like
niggas.
they fucking up because it's like, oh, you gotta have enough of this shit for anybody who wants it anywhere in the country to get this shit any time of day, every day. I feel like you ain't supposed to be able to just eat shit whenever you want. You kind of only supposed to be able to eat shit, or you got to go to this region to get this thing. But, they running around like, they got to start acting like that shit vibranium. Y'all niggas letting that shit go everywhere.
So my question is, do you require the food you eat to have lived a life? Like, not plants, obviously, because you can't really document what's going on there outside of it sprouting out the ground and eventually growing to the point that you can eat it. But your food, because the previous conversation was, oh, the slaughterhouses and all the things were such terrible environments for an animal to live through that they're going under so much stress by the point that when they're killed, they're transferring all of that stressful energy through the food in other ways, with the feces all over them because they're not in hospitable environments where it could be cleaned off properly. The slaughter process is not the cleanest. So that transferred to like, oh, cage free, or we give the animal a good life. And, you got your Wagyu where it's like, oh yeah, this thing ain't eat nothing but the finest of the grasses, and your Kobe's. So now we've escalated to the point where, oh, this was just a steak. Like, this was never more than
What it is. It's
like,
always.
oh, this was just a chicken breast. This was never a chicken. So it didn't come out of an egg, didn't live a life, and eventually, it did its job, and it was time to go to the slaughterhouse to be on your plate today.
Are you
It was
asking like us if like, oh, like, do we care if the food?
Yeah,
had a
like,
life?
do you need that? basically, it would lead to: are you okay with eating this food grown this way? Because
I need the food to have a life because there's environmental factors. So yeah, you can have like 2 pigs born and one's just a little bit bigger than the other one, and it's like, oh yeah, I want the bigger pig. Like, I don't want everybody to get the same size steak. Like,
That's an interesting. That was a very interesting question. That's why I mentioned before, like, oh, it depends, like, oh, what the circumstance is for me. It's like, oh, it makes more sense if there's like shortages and shit. Then it's like, all right, okay, cool. We have to like grow the shit, or however they do it. Like, all right, let's do that. And if it's gonna feed people and it works, then cool.
Because how far are we from the Matrix mush?
You're right. Like, wouldn't you rather be eating the?
You want to eat the trans chicken?
yo, would y'all eat a person?
No.
Nah.
Like if you was like frozen on like a snowy mountain.
I've seen
like,
enough of those movies to still say no.
And it's like, yo, man, we trapped up here. They said they can't rescue us for 28 days.
So if one of us dies, are you saying like, is it? See, because I've been watching these survival shows, and the animal ones, they've been getting intense. Them documentaries when they be going through the animal lives and stuff like that. So they were doing one on bald eagles, and they were going through the life cycle, like one of those parks or whatever, and they see like the eagle grow up, and there was 2 eagles hatch. One of them was very aggressive. It was the female eagle. She was very aggressive, and the brother, he wasn't so aggressive. And the father eagle, he flies out, he gets the food, and eventually as they grew older, it became a circumstance where the mother and father would leave to go get food. Now, they only feed their young based off of who's the strongest. Like, yo, if you want to eat, oh, I'm about to spit this food out. If you get it, you eat. If you don't get none, you don't get none. So eventually, the female bird grows bigger, and it got to winter or whatever in the time span, and now food is scarce. Father and mother not bringing back that much. The male bird dies due to not being able to be fed properly and stuff like that. So now they're like, oh, well, what is the sister gonna do now that her brother is gone? There's no other nutrients around, so she eventually has to just eat him. Now the sister bird eat brother bird. So going into your question, like, no, me personally, we about to do the burial thing, call it a day, pray for the day, and leave it at that.
That's some animal shit to eat other.
Word, like it.
To eat another.
Because if that was the case, then that means it's okay for me to do. Like, once you cross the line, you can't say, oh, sorry to keep bringing this back to this, but if you have a gay experience, you are officially gay.
I get it, but I don't.
Cause what? Why did we have to go here?
I don't know. Were we here
You
before?
had a gay experience?
When,
No,
when
don't
were
do
we
that.
here? Because you said we keep coming back to this.
Yeah, don't. We've never got to somebody's gay experience.
No, I'm talking about like LGBTQ stuff, like the fact that we keep going there, because I don't want that to be the thing. I don't want that to be the narrative of the episode.
Okay.
But in this,
Stop saying we keep going there. That's a narrative, nigga. We ain't go there. You went there?
I'm just trying to figure out like where I thought we missed a part of the episode, but that's cool. Now I get what you're saying though. That's some animal shit.
yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
once you eat a human, you can't say once you get back to society, like, oh yeah, that was some shit I did in the water. Like, you eat people now, bro.
Yeah, like no one's ever gonna
Nah, I don't
understand.
eat people. I ate a person. Moral of the story: don't get lost in the snowy mountain with me, and we got to make a tough decision. If the plane crash, your leg's broken, and you not about to make it, oh yeah, y'all.
You about to eat them?
I eat the leg. Like from knee to ankle. Like I'm good for like 4 days.
What? I mean,
Boy,
You gonna be eating my own leg? Like you think I'm Zeph? Nah, I ain't that strong.
right.
at some point you just gotta say, it must be over.
I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't.
This nigga's a quitter.
Yeah,
America want to see us live, baby.
yeah, definitely wouldn't say that.
Nigga
You
said
saying by any
over.
means? Like, no, because I'm gonna survive as long as I can, but it's never gonna result in, oh nah, I'm just about to eat you.
I'm not gonna murder you and eat you.
No, that's crazy too. I mean, that's crazier. But
Are you
it's
gonna
still
wait till they like
crazy.
die first?
I let you go to sleep.
That's
Hit him
murder.
with a rock. Yeah, that's I say I'm
That's
not gonna
murder.
murder you. But you can't present this because then it's like, oh, as they get hungrier, they're gonna be contemplating, oh, I gotta murder this nigga first. Like,
Nah, that's crazy. I mean, like, don't eat people. How about that?
Yo.
I'm not telling niggas to go to the supermarket and eat people. I'm saying you're on a plane, it crashes on like the fucking snowiest mountain that they do in every Family Guy episode. You're up there. They like, oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to get to you for like a month. There's no food. The pilot is dead. The plane's crashed. The pilot's dead. You don't even need the pilot no more. This nigga's legs is broken. Oh yeah, he's having a rough go. He's probably gonna make it like 4 more days.
I'm saying this is a slippery slope, and if you eat Buddy, you ain't gonna be good after that. I promise.
Don't ever Pause. Pause. Don't ever say
Nah,
if
I'm
you
not
eat
even gonna
Buddy.
do that.
This nigga eating Buddy. Like.
You too, though, a little bit.
Nah, I'm not eating Buddy.
You got buddy munches. Like,
He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna take a leg.
right? Nah, you eating too,
Yeah,
bro.
you said you.
I'm not eating. No, you said you was eating Buddy.
You said, yeah.
I
You
said
friends with the pilot?
if you died, oh yeah, I'm the shank. Oh yeah, you want me to just sit there and be cold and hungry for days?
Don't think of me.
I'm not thinking of you.
I don't
nigga.
know where this is going, y'all.
That's it. I just asked if you was trapped somewhere, would you eat somebody to live? Like,
No.
Yeah, y'all said y'all would
Simple
eat
answer.
buddy. Heard
nah, I
it.
didn't say that. You never
Peanut
heard
buddy.
me say that.
Got it. Wow. Right? What a start to an episode.
Nah, peanut buddy is crazy. Nah,
Yo, nah.
I ain't never said I was eating peanut
You guys
buddy.
are classic.
Nah, don't stop trying to throw me in
Hey,
the buddy
you
mix.
were kind of there first. He
you
kind of
said-
joined you over there. I don't know why you went over there.
No, I wasn't over there.
Nah, a
I
little
was
bit,
just
man.
like-
You said
I said, don't.
You gave
eat
it a
Buddy.
name. Like, he was just doing it. But
Nah, I was not eating buddy. I'm not gonna let the A pluses talk to me like this, y'all.
he was doing it. Like,
I'm not gonna let
you
the A
gave it a
pluses talk to
name.
me like this. I'm about to commit a hate
You
crime.
gave it, like, life. You know what I mean? So, but that's
it a
cool to
thing.
know that y'all two niggas is into that freak ball, nut ass shit.
Oh no. we gonna-
What else we got?
We gonna
Talk,
leave it for the
let's talk about Black
namesake.
history, like, cause what these niggas on?
Yeah, that's a crazy ass segue. Nah, let's talk about Black history.
Okay, too live.
Nah, I was fucking.
Tis. Yeah, I don't even remember why I wrote that because it was a specific thing I was gonna say. Oh, I got it. So, this is the lead up question. Do you believe somebody can be pro-black and have a wife or a partner that isn't black?
No.
No.
Okay. Now, I got an idea that I think we should use for like, you know how like black women be like it's a lot of ain't shit niggas running around.
Mm.
I think we should make all the like substandard black people go date white people as like punishment. Like if you're mad, like if you a nigga, like you know like them niggas that's like mad toxic, they ain't got no job, they ain't got nothing going on. They just oh yeah, let them go.
Date someone white.
Yeah, and let them get the headache and the stress and all of that shit. It's like, yeah, just go over there.
I feel like that's a good idea. I feel like black women and like hotep niggas is still gonna be on some. Nah, you still sending people to go be with white people,
As
whether they
punishment.
dumb or punishment or not. You still putting the white man or the white woman with the black man. I don't know.
Because if this nigga's a piece of shit and he's just like, oh yeah, I beat bitches up, that's my thing. Oh yeah, go over there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, go.
Wait, actually, I don't think that's a good idea either.
Go beat the white bitches.
I mean, nah, put them in the corner. By
Go beat the white bitches up. Don't beat up the sisters.
Facts.
Also, this just spurned something. Yo, can I get my solo camera shot? What's going on, man? You just hating on me today.
Tears.
Damn. All right. I made me lose my point. Don't change the camera though. They gotta watch me think.
you got
Tears.
You got this. We
You
believe
know?
in you.
Yeah, you fucked my whole shit up, man. I looked up. It wasn't the board I was expecting to see.
Because you're not
what was he
focusing
talking
on
about?
what you should be focusing.
Last thing you said was also like,
No, before that, nigga.
right now y'all fucking
See?
me up.
Uh-oh, is he passing it down the line? All right. So we were
We was talking about them niggas dating white women.
Oh yeah, sending people
And then y'all said
for punishment. I said the whole type niggas is gonna be like, nah, they still sending
Because you
people
said you
to
was
be
gonna
with white
see-
people.
You
and then
said
I
you
said they
sending the
beating up the
DV
white bitches,
dude.
let them beat up the white bitches.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was about to say something else. It's going, y'all. Y'all fucked it up.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say y'all. You, David.
Tears. I feel like a lot of black people would do that, but I feel like the overly woke niggas, they're gonna be like, no, that's not a solution. You're part of the problem.
He was about to say, I must be the woke nigga. Because I definitely was about to say, yo, like, I think that's a bad idea. Because now we sending over the worst of the worst to be the example. Because this is happening on both sides as far as you got the black people having the experience of another race relationship and they're making their assumptions of, oh, Jewish like this or Mediterranean like that, whatever the circumstances are. But on the flip side, you send over DV buddy and he over there beating bitches up, and now it's like, oh, they all do this. They all do that. This is my experience, and now if we create more dynamics of that, we become a part of that group as men. Like, are we the black men here?
I kind of see where you're getting at.
My pussy hurt.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That niggas
'cause-
is mad mature.
Nah, see,
like,
I see where
sitting
you're
here-
coming
I'm sitting
from,
here
but
like,
at the
yo,
same
nah,
time,
don't
I
fuck
feel like
my name up.
that's an important part. Like, we gotta stop caring about what these niggas care about. Like,
Right.
we gotta stop giving a fuck about what they think we got going on here. Who cares? Like, fuck them. Like, you know, that's my take on that. I feel like that's a big part of what. Because you're not wrong. You don't want to look a certain way in front of people. But at the same time, I feel like niggas are too concerned about what they think. Where it's like, oh, you're ready to change the way you behave because you're worried that you may look a certain way in this person's mind. You have no idea what they're thinking. And this person could be a piece of shit. Like, who's this person? Like, it's just some white person. Like, who are
want to
you?
know what's
You
the
feel me?
justification to judge?
Yeah, where it's like, oh, like, yeah, no, because it's gonna make us look a certain way. That's okay. If they really wanted to see how we all operate, they probably would move to a black neighborhood and be like, I gotta get the facts for myself. Like, not all black people could be just beating up on white women, like. And then you would go see, or not. You keep your shit. You keep the same mentality you probably had your whole life, and nothing changes. Like, but like for us as a people, and I hate talking for the people, but I just feel like, oh, that's something we kind of got to get over. It's just like, stop being so concerned about how that looks to them. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Are you waiting for me to say something?
Nah, I thought you was
see
gonna
moving the
do the
buttons. I
button
thought you was
thing.
about to hit one.
Yeah.
You thought you killed it?
Nah, I don't know.
You bodied that shit?
Nah, you went all slow. Did you not also
Yeah,
think that
I was waiting.
you've been doing that
I was
all day?
waiting.
Like,
Why y'all watching me? I'm start telling you like I tell my bitches.
this nigga was just eating Buddy the other day on a mountain, swearing it was romantic.
He said, oh, I'm eating. He said, I'm eating.
The nigga said M'Baku. I'm fucking bad. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one.
Oh shit.
Marcus just told us about his kinks yesterday. This nigga been eating Buddy for years.
I don't know. That's off screen. That happened.
Word.
I feel like
No,
he
don't
just
say
made
that it
up.
happened.
Nah, he just
Nah,
made
he
it
said
up.
it happened though.
Nah,
You heard that, right?
he just
happened
made it
off
up.
screen.
You know.
That happened.
Hey y'all, make sure y'all check out the Venture Klan Cooking Up music video. It's at 157,000 views right now. So go ahead and run that up, stream it up, run it up right after the episode.
You got anything else?
Nah, I think we're terrible advice. Is that where we going? Is that what we need?
Oh, now we gotta announce the winner. I gotta.
Oh yeah. Ah, that sucks. What was it? 2-1.
Yeah, it was 2-1.
It was 2-0.
It was 2-1.
Y'all tried that
It was,
bullshit.
nah, it was 2-1.
Tried that
It
bullshit.
was 2-1.
It's on the board. Like,
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's 2-1. All
on the
right,
board?
well,
both
that's
of
the first
top-
challenge. That's some bullshit, y'all.
You said both of the topics.
Yeah, the first point is on the board because we got the topics here.
Ah, you mean like the two things, like even though the titles are different?
That don't make sense because that was written. Look, that was written. Then we announced that the challenge was starting. That had already taken place.
Yes,
So
but
if I
nobody
jinx this
knew.
nigga at 2 p.m.,
Nobody knew.
but also those aren't. That's two different titles. And I said,
And this is
oh,
the point.
we had a conversation about this literally.
Yeah, and I was right earlier, but go ahead.
He wasn't. It's okay.
You can recap.
I'm just turning back.
I mean, you won. You won the round.
Yeah,
so.
it's 2-1.
no, but I want to defeat, nigga. I don't want to win.
I mean,
I want to
retard
defeat,
mistake, nigga. You can't get right. Retard
I want to
mistake.
defeat, nigga.
I know how it is, man.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
I won this week. The score is 2.
Niggas going in.
Right.
You feel me? I won this week's challenge. How you feeling about that?
I feel like I gotta come back to next week and give 100%. You know, double up. Try maybe double it. Try to see if I could catch up.
There you go.
Oh, that's
There you
fire.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only you knew what it'd be like to be the person.
Okay.
That,
All right.
That's,
This guy here.
Jar's
That's
looking a
what
little
we're
light.
doing.
All right.
Jar's looking a little light.
That's okay. We back next week, y'all. For revenge.
For another win.
And
I was like, nah. Oh, life wins. I'm life.
life's a
I'm
bitch.
life, y'all.
He's life, y'all. Give it up for bitch. No last name. I'm on a fucking roll. Let's
That was
go.
a good one. Fist
Yeah, I
bump.
know.
That was a good
I'm not about to fall for that.
That was a real fist bump. That was a real
I
good
mean,
one.
I can't risk it, bro. I'm on
my
fire.
foot.
I'm on
He
fire.
said,
I
I'm
don't want you ruining my fire.
I can't
bro.
even see you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like I don't want you touching, you know. This nigga here.
He said, keep buddy over there.
You're the buddy nigga.
Yeah, I
but
mean, you eat buddy too, bro.
I know he eat buddy one.
Yeah,
I don't eat buddy
I heard
two.
you
Like,
like it with cocoa bread. Nah, I had a fucking riot today.
You out of pocket.
nah, telling a nigga he eat buddy with cocoa bread. Nah.
Oh, man.
Yo, nah, son.
All right, you ready for terrible advice?
Yes, we are.
All right, I gotta
Let's
get it.
hear it. Let's hear it.
I gotta get a
Cameron,
terrible advice
on
drop.
you.
Gotta get our therapy.
All right,
on.
y'all. What cameraman? All right, yeah, this is my terrible advice for the week. All right. When you first start dating somebody, lie about everything. Like, but not major shit. Like, lie about random shit. Like, oh, I used to have a hamster when I was a kid. Or just mad little dumb shit here and there, right? Nothing that can be fact checked. Nothing if she meets your mom's gonna bring up the hamster or whatever the fuck you had. Just lie about mad little dumb shit. So now later on, when you really gotta lie, she won't be able to tell you lying because you've been lying the entire time. So all of the tells that would show somebody you lying won't be there.
It's like hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. You just gotta do certain shit. Like, I think I explained this before. It's like, if your kid always has their door closed, you won't think there's anything suspicious about their door being closed. But if their door is always open and you come home one day and the door's closed, what's going on in there?
That's a good point.
You know?
Good point.
So take that advice and go be terrible people
Ha.
because it works
He said, lie from the start.
from the start.
Hey, man.
Can't never say I changed up.
You gotta start somewhere. Everybody gotta start somewhere. That's one way to do it.
Imagine you finally get caught and she be like, I can't believe you lied. Bitch, I've been lying the whole time. And you was happy the whole time. The whole time I was lying, you was happy. Now you want to be sad.
Yeah.
Because remember, women don't actually have intuition. They just pick up on patterns.
Ooh.
Oh, he's spitting.
Yeah.
Women don't, yeah, that's another show. But like, women don't have intuition. And I'm ready to argue with women about it. Because
Oof.
y'all don't. Because y'all be wrong a lot. Y'all just never talk about the times y'all wrong.
Ooh, right. Next week, man.
And a lot of intuition is really, oh yeah, invading niggas' boundaries. Like, why you looking through my shit?
That's
Oh.
hilarious. Nah.
This is the part where he climbed up the hill. Past.
Nah, my intuition makes me a detective. Like,
Yeah, it's like, oh, something told me to go through your medicine cabinet.
Except for when you're wrong.
It's called curiosity,
You heard it killed.
bitch.
like, what is going on? Nah, that was funny. Well, thank you for that terrible advice. I think that was great.
Take it, be fruitful.
Yeah, not facts.
And
You know what I
hurt
mean?
feelings.
The more you know, the more you grow.
Well, it's not about hurting feelings. It's about not getting caught.
I mean, everybody probably did what they did with the intent of not getting caught.
Yeah, but don't say take it and hurt feelings. That means I'm moving with malice. This is not to move with malice. This is to, you know.
Yeah, it's like it's good advice.
You planning
It's
for
terrible.
later.
Huh?
You planning for later.
No. We were gonna get you a segment called.
Yeah, what does that mean? What does?
Yeah, I don't
what's
know.
Planet? What does that mean? Plan it for later.
If you start out lying to protect the lie later, because you actually want to do something later, so it's like, oh, I'm leading with it to disarm you from looking for it.
I feel like you didn't really listen to what I said.
Maybe it wasn't for him. It wasn't.
Yeah,
The advice wasn't for
It was for y'all.
Yeah.
It's for y'all.
Yeah.
Which camera am I? It's for y'all. Is this camera on me? Yo, don't free my nigga Robert. Yo.
I thought he was going to go all the
Don't
way
free
with
my
it.
nigga Robert.
I was
yo.
waiting for him to go all the way.
Oh, nah, you want me to do the whole joint? Because that's my shit.
Nah.
It's all you.
Nah, we out of here. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. We back. We back. It's almost like it's like we went to the store. We
Yeah,
didn't
you
leave. We
feel
went
me?
to the store. We took that walk.
Yeah.
Like on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
We back, and now grandma asking what that smell is, but we back.
We back. It's good to
Alright.
be back.
Hey, so I see y'all next week. I'm gonna be
Facts.
winning more money. We're gonna be cracking more jokes.
Expect more fun challenges.
You know, Dave might be here. Yo, Dave, what's your last name?
Dave.
Dave? Bonus round, Jinx. Go ahead and zell me.
All right.
Oh, he called it. Damn. He could have tied it.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay, now the wrong person called it. He couldn't have tied it.
I'm
called
saying
it.
that's why I said you called it. He could have tied it if he called it.
Oh, he already lost. I mean, he
Yeah.
can't tie two with like zero. That niggas in the same math class.
Oh, you went to AP Calc?
In the high school high.
25.
All right, you can take it.
You're a dummy, bitch. You will never know shit. Don't nobody want
We
you.
out of
Don't
here,
nobody.
y'all. We
Till
out of
next
here.
week. Till next week.
Yo,
Yo, if you made it to the end of this episode, you a real one.
that's a fact.
But you be even real if you pulled up next week. All right, we got more trash talking. We got more topics, I
Yep,
guess.
yep.
More things are happening. Dave's gonna be here.
Yep.
And next week's challenge, we're doing blindfold drawing, y'all.
Ooh, sounds fun.
More money for me.
All right, this guy's hype. See you next week.
Yeah. Audio dropping on Tuesdays, video dropping on Thursdays. Cool.